So Pokemon released a new EX League Battle deck, and just looking at it already, guys, you can see a lot of fire just in here. And no, I'm not talking about Charizard himself, but a Prime Catcher reprint. Insane. This card was like a $25 card. Obviously, now that it's been reprinted, it's like a $15 card. But even then, you can buy these decks for like $25. I think they retail for $29.99. And you get 2 Pidgeots, a Prime Catcher, 3 Charizards, and a whole bunch of other great cards. Basically, buying 1 or 2 of these if you need them will get you a pretty top tier deck. I think a lot of players would argue that maybe it's a tier S or tier 0 deck. I'm not 100% sure if it's at that level, but I do say it's at least top tier, and it's an amazing value for players. So today we're going to open up this deck, look at all the contents inside of it, and determine if this deck is worth it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and check this out. If you love Pokemon TCG related content, if you want to see product reviews and things like that, make sure you go check out my other videos on this channel. We got a lot of them here, but today we're focused primarily on this beautiful deck. So I'm not going to reveal the card list. Instead, we want to go it one by one and see what we find. You get obviously your little player guide. You get your markers. So I can already see a couple things in here that are really, really cool. First and foremost, got like a little box. I'm assuming this box, because it looks like it slides open in some way. It looks like it may be something to hold stuff. I'm trying to figure out how it would open. Is it like this? Either way, it looks like it holds like coins or something. There's nothing inside of it. I don't know how to open it. I would have to look at it off camera because it looks like it would pull out right here. But I don't want to accidentally rip it if that's the case, because it's like being strange. So I'll wait until after stream to see what that is. But it looks like a coin holder or a dice holder. You do get a dice. Unfortunately, you don't get anything special. You still get the EX logo dice. I've been not a fan of those. So unfortunately, that's the case. You get your code card. I am going to be keeping this code card. Sorry for any of those that were looking for that. And then you get what's inside this deck. So I'm going to go ahead and take all of that out. You do get what they call a deck box. And while it's cool, I love the artwork, these definitely are not good for storing decks. First and foremost, you cannot store a sleeve deck in here. Once you put sleeves on it, it no longer fits directly in here because it's almost like perfect fit. So if you were to use a deck box, I would not recommend those. It does not look like you get a coin. It looks like they replaced the coin with this little like holder, and this holder does not have a coin in it. So it looks like we no longer get a coin, which is unfortunate because that was always one of the big things about this. And then you get your 60 card deck. Now this deck is 100% ready to play. You sleeve it up and you can go straight to your local tournaments and play. Prime Catcher is probably going to be the most important card out of here, because whether or not you want to play Charizard, Prime Catcher is a card that most players want to have. You also get 3 Charizard EX and 2 Pidgeot EX. Very, very playable cards from Obsidian Flames. Very nice cards. And then you get all of your cards that you need to play this deck effectively. You get your Charmanders, obviously. Iono, very, very playable card. Rare Candy, since you have a lot of level 3s or stage 2s. You get your Ultra Ball, your Energies, obviously. Boss's Order, great reprint to always have. Artizone, great reprint. You get a non-holo version of Moltres from 151. I'm not sure if this card has seen a non-holo variant, but this is the first time that I've seen it. So that may be a new print of a card. You get your Technical Machine Evolutions. You get your Pidgey and Pidgeots and Charmeleons. You get a Professor's Research. A great reprint and Buddy Buddy Poffin. Very, very playable card. Another Arven, so you get at least 2 Arvens. You get at least 2 Ionos, 2 Ultra Balls, 2 Rare Candies. You get another Charmeleon, a second Buddy Buddy Poffin, a Super Rod, another great trainer card. Defiant Spanish Witch, both very great. Iono, once again, very, very good. Another Moltres. I don't think Charizard decks play that card, at least to my knowledge they don't. They might. Somebody can correct me in the comments. But still a really cool card to get. And for those Master Set collectors, another Buddy Buddy Poffin. Nice. Another Evolution. Another Arven. So you pretty much get a playset of Buddy Buddy Poffins, 3 Arvens, a playset of Ultra Balls. and you get pretty much everything you need in this deck to make it work. Once again, if you wanted to buy a second one to fill out your deck in full, because there might be a couple cards that are not at playsets that you might want, it's kind of worth it. But even if you didn't want to play Charizard, this card right here makes it worth it. But then you still get the Charizards, you still get all the other playable trainers, your rare candies, your Ionos, your boss's orders, your artisans, your technical machines, your researches, which those are really easy to come by, so those aren't as impressive. But your Poffins and your Arvins, which are each worth like $1 or $2. You get Super Rod, which is still a decent trainer card. So you get a lot of amazing cards in here, and you get multiples of them. In other words, if I was to sleeve this up right now, shuffle it around, this would be a 100% fully playable deck. So to me, considering that this product is at most $29.99, and that's if you want to spend retail at it, do I think this product is worth it? I think it absolutely is. As somebody who likes playing the game, this is a definite 10 out of 10 product. You get a fully legal tournament deck. Everything in here is legal to play. You buy it just straight out of the store, sleeve it up, shuffle it, and now you could play the game. Now, obviously, there's no like actual guides or anything to help you learn to play the game. That's what those like EX battle decks are for. But if you wanted to play at a more competitive level, this deck is for you. Once again, you get 3 Charizards, you get 2 Pidgeots, Prime Catcher, and all of the other necessary materials for you to play this deck effectively. So with that being said, this is the first time I think on this Pokemon review type of channel that I've given a product a 10 out of 10. Absolutely perfect product for players. For collectors, not so much. I don't think many collectors are searching out regular Charizard EXs or regular Pidgeot EXs. But for a player, this is a perfect 10 out of 10 product. With that being said, let me know down in the comment section below, what are your thoughts on this EX battle or League battle deck, not EX battle deck, League battle deck. Do you think it's a great product? Do you think they should have chose a different deck? I know there are some reprints people are complaining about not being in here. I think Night Stretcher was a big one that a lot of people said should have been in the deck. But I think they print these decks a few months in advance, or at least plan them a few months in advance. And Shrouded Fable was not out at the time, so this was probably planned without Shrouded Fable in mind. But with that being said, I'm going to catch y'all guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, as always, to keep it classy and stay awesome.